Okay. Welcome back to the Hunter's Mark. Waiting on flags, but we can continue. Where is my stuff? I forgot how Roll20 works. Alright. Boom. Where we last left off, you guys went to investigate this Witter's Tower that was on the outskirts of Waterdeep. You guys went there primarily because your barbarian's axe that he found in the sewers of Citadel Felbar seemed to speak to him and want him to collect blood. A little bit worried, he wants to find a some sort of mage or someone who can maybe fully identify this weapon and maybe disenchant it or stop it or something. After Gamuk running into a strange, mysterious fellow called in an alleyway, warning him about the tower and letting him know that it can be dangerous. You guys went up to the tower after a half-an-hour door just to open the puzzle. What? Half-an-hour puzzle to open the door. That's the other way around. You guys entered and found yourself in front of 3 apprentices. There was a tall blonde man called Bo. There was a tall woman with black hair called Dagger, and this kind of bulky ebony-skinned dwarf called Maul. Weird names aside, they basically told you that they haven't seen the wizard for days. Who owns the tower, and the tower has gone in lockdown, and in order to lift the lockdown you have to go through and basically complete each of the rooms to unlift the lockdown. During that, you did come across the wizard's chambers, where you found him lying dead on the floor with an arrow sticking out of him, a piercing wound, and a crushing wound to his head. Looking around his chambers, you found a manual to the Wizard's Tower, basically saying that during the lockdown, if all the rooms have not been lifted and the core hasn't been shut down, that the tower will just explode wherever it is. Knowing this information, you guys decided to carry on after doing 4 rooms to continue doing some more rooms. Where the barbarian decides to Colby the gnome wizard into the center of a room, which happened to be an illusion and a 15-foot deep pool with strange vine-like creatures trying to drag you down and drown you. After a heroic attempt of saving the wizard, the resident warlock got him out, and you guys proceeded to fight the vines until they had all died. And that's where we left off. You see now, after defeating the vines, that a door has opened on the other side.
How many rooms did we go through again?
You've gone through 6 so far.
6. Okay, so there shouldn't be many more left if there's supposed to be 1 for each of the types of magic.
Yep.
We've done conjuration. We've done. Well, there's 3. I don't remember what we did because those were the 3 I wasn't there for.
Mm-hmm.
I know for sure. The ones I was there for, there was the Golem Room and then the Portal Room. Of course, the vines from last session.
Yeah.
What was the Golem Room again? Or was that just a fight? Not or.
The Golem Room.
Would that have been Evocation because he kept switching elements?
Yes.
Okay. So, what would the vines have been then? Well, what were the other ones we know we did with the other 3 before when I wasn't there?
Okay. I'll go through them just to remind everyone. So the very first room you went into, there was a cat and frogs, and there was a logic puzzle to find out toads, and which one of them was actually a frog instead of a toad, because the cat likes to eat the frogs over toads. You figured this out to be transmutation, because actually the frogs were, well, they used to be people.
That's great.
The second room you went into, it was the 4 podiums connected by a line to make a square, and there was lots of coloured cubes flying around. And kind of putting one in, it revealed a. Is the music stopped for anyone else?
It stopped for me too. Wait, no, the portal one is abjuration, not conjuration, because we're closing the portals, so not causing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, sorry, the one with the podiums and all the cubes. When you place the cubes in the podiums, like a creature would pop out, and you would figure out that this was conjuration, and you beat the puzzle by like a type matchup. So you had to put the elementals in order of which one beats which.
Oh.
The third room, where there was a dark room of blacks and purple, and there was will-o-wisps in there that you had to fight. You surmised that room was the necromancy. There was a room with 4 portals where each portal led to a different plane, or elemental plane. Inside a volcano, a desert, a block of ice, or like a very windy mountaintop. And you figured that you had to take the right elemental orb into the portal and close it.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was abjuration.
Yep, and that was abjuration. The one with the golem that constantly kept switching like elemental weapons was evocation. And the one you've just been in.
What was that? So we did abjuration, conjuration, transmutation, necromancy, and evocation. So that leaves, I think, illusion and enchantment left. So that would have been illusion because the floor is illusory. It was a trap.
That would make most sense.
So the next one I really have is just enchantment, I think. I think that's the last one.
We'll find out. As you guys enter, as you guys took I believe you guys took a bit of a rest.
I think we might have taken a short rest, but I don't think we did anything else.
Okay, cool. So after you guys rested up a little bit after that hefty battle, you went ahead. You go ahead into the room. You walk into the room, and it's not completely dark. It is very dim lit in this room. And in the middle of the room, you see there's a raised platform, which you can easily climb up on through kind of like there are a couple of sets of stairs, like very small ones around, and there are 7 pedestals. In the center of kind of the inner circle of the pedestals, there is this circular kind of obsidian-like stone just curved perfectly. But there is nothing else in the room. The rest is just kind of floor, walls, ceiling.
Right. So there's a circle of pedestals and then a curved obsidian stone in the room. How big is the obsidian stone?
I'd say it's about 10 to 15 feet in in diameter. And it kind of so it's kind of like in the center of all of these pedestals.
Let's go examine the pedestals.
Okay. So do you want to go up there first then?
I mean, might as well. No one else is.
Okay. So, Fruck, as you walk up the small set of stairs, and you find yourself at one of the pedestals, do you kind of stand at the pedestal?
I want to like examine it, see if there's like any. See what I can notice about the pedestal.
Okay, so you walk up to it, and having a quick look, it's just this kind of raised pedestal of this smooth stone, and it is plain. There's no engravings or carvings or anything, but as you do walk up to it, where you are and the pedestal itself, it lights up.
It lights up like it glows, or
Yeah. Yes, it like glows. Yeah.
huh? Interesting. Just the one I go near then.
Yes, just the one that you're near. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to suggest to the rest of the party that they each go up to a pedestal and we see what happens.
Well, okay. I will do another pedestal.
Okay.
I'll do it too.
As you guys begin kind of ascending the stairs, the small set of stairs, you find yourself again, what Fruck sees, kind of this very simple race platform with these 7 pedestals and this giant obsidian, kind of like smooth curved stone in the center. As you walk up to one of the pedestals, Veyron, it glows. And same with you, Shekel. You go up to one pedestal.
Walk up to it, not as we stand on it.
So as you walk up to it and stop in front of the pedestal, it glows.
Look, what happens if I actually stand on it?
Well, it's like raised.
Oh, right, yeah,
It's kind of up to like up to your chest. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you can climb on top of it if you want. Okay.
Sorry.
Shekel, you walk up to one as well, and you notice because you're a gnome, it's obviously a little taller than you are. But you notice as it glows, it shrinks down in size, like very slowly, kind of up to your chest as well.
Cool. I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna put my hands on it.
Okay. You put your hand on it. It's quite flat. It's a flat surface, and
Nothing happened.
it's warm to the touch. It's not like scalding hot, but it's a nice little. It's like a warm feeling, like a hand warmer, for example, or like a very dim fire.
Are these pedestals all glowing the same color?
They are, yes. You notice it's shedding. They all shed the same light.
Okay. How many more pedestals until we've stepped on all of them?
Depends. What is everyone else doing?
I guess I go step on a pedestal.
Kuroki?
Step up to a pedestal. We're not technically on them, I guess, unless you actually want to climb on one.
I mean, if you want to climb on one, let me know.
Myself onto a pedestal.
You just sit on the pedestal or seductively, like, pay me like one of your French girls.
Yes, darling.
Yes! But yeah, Sonara, you kind of climb the small set of stairs and you find yourself up to a pedestal. Again, you get the same effect where it glows, where like it's not a horrible bright light, but like it definitely illuminates the room a lot more, and kind of touching it is very warm to the touch. Being a tiefling, obviously, normally you're surprised that you could feel the heat, because it's not burning hot, but it's very little, but you're still surprised that you can feel it.
Ah, okay.
Cause obviously your tiefling skin is obviously very resistant to fire. Honoria?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit back and watch what's happening, really.
Okay. So you sit back and you watch what's happening. I say at this point, Gamok also kind of climbs the stairs, finds himself in front of one of the pedestals. Same thing happens. It just begins to glow. This constant glow. Warm to the touch.
Fine.
And what are you guys doing?
How many pedestals are there in total?
In total, there's 7, and there are 2 left.
Okay. I'm gonna step away from my pedestal.
Okay. So as you step away, soon as you stand back from it, it no longer glows.
Okay. I'm gonna go walk up to the other 2.
Okay, so you kind of curve around, walking like past everyone else. You walk up to a pedestal. Again, it glows, and you notice that it does shrink to your level.
Okay.
To your chest again, like the previous one did.
Yeah. And then the last one?
You go back. You go around same thing happens. It glows. The previous one stops glowing. The new one glows, and it kind of shrinks down to your level, about to your chest.
Okay. Do we even have enough people for all the pedestals? I've never taken count of how many people we actually have.
Well, you said there's 7 total, right?
Indeed.
Yeah.
So there's Noria, Sonara, Mogul.
We're short one.
No, we have exactly 7 in our party, but Flax isn't here right now, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
It was checking with it was loading and checking.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if everyone's here, we have exactly 7 people. So.
Is there anything on the pedestal?
You have a look, and it's just like a plain flat stone. There's no markings or engravings. It glows, and it's one for the touch.
Wait,
I'm
is
gonna put
anybody in?
something
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
okay, I'm gonna put something on it.
Okay, what are you putting on it?
I don't know, maybe one of the 30 daggers I have.
One of the 30 daggers you never use, yes. Okay, you take out one of the daggers from your holster, and you just place it on top of the pedestal.
And then I walk away.
Okay. As you walk away, the pedestal stops glowing.
Damn it.
I think we should get everyone up to one of the pedestals.
Yeah. Yes, I'm in agreement.
Has anybody inspected the big rock in the middle yet?
I was thinking about that as well. Someone should inspect that as well. Because
Is that why I have glowing orb written in my notes?
wasn't glowing
I have
orb?
glowing orb written in my notes, but it doesn't have anything after it, so I was confused
Was
about
the
why I
glowing?
put it there.
Would that possibly from the portal room? Because there were
Maybe.
those orbs there. Because that's the only thing I can
No,
think of.
wait, no, I have that stuff right up here. The element room.
Oh. So what's the glowing orb for?
I don't know.
You
I just have glowing orb written here, and it equals something, and there's nothing after it equals.
you
so.
didn't put anything. Damn! You should have put something after it to remind yourself what's for.
Oh.
I'm going to sit in the corner and take a short rest.
Okay.
But I've just realised I'm
Didn't we just do that before coming into this room, though?
You guys took a short rest last time, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Right, I must have just not rolled.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait,
It
what
happens.
health are you on?
2.
Oh, just roll some hit dice, then it's fine. You might have... Yeah, don't forget to change your hit dice, though. Remember, roll 20 had a change, so on your hit... on everyone's hit dice, next to it, there's a bracket that says D4, D10, whatever. Click it, and it'll give you a drop down, and just change it to your normal hit dice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a little change they did, so just to...
That's,
What is my normal hit dice? I don't remember.
Yours is fine, Overlow, because I tinkered your sheet because of the new Ranger rules, so it's at a D10, so it's fine.
yeah,
But I think
Oh, that would explain all the random new, like, fucking things I have on my sheet.
yeah, Rangers with the new stuff. Rangers are D10.
Okay.
Warlocks, Druids, Mystics,
Yeah.
almost for that. I think Sorcerers as well are D8, and Barbarian is D12. Fighter and Pally, I think, is a D10.
and sorcerers and wizards are a D6.
Did
Yep.
you just roll all of your hit dice?
Nope, I am now. That's all of my hit dice.
Wow, you got some really shitty rolls in there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's
Well,
my
just pointing out that he had
what's
some shitty
my
rolls.
stat points at? 13.
I mean, it's a given at this point, right?
No, I'll go and have a look at the rock, I guess.
Okay. So
While I'm
you.
doing that, Baloo can go stand next to a pillar or something.
Okay, sure. So as you kind of both. I mean, Blue finds it difficult, but he does climb the small set of stairs. He kind of walks up to one of these pedestals, and it does glow. And you walk up to the giant circular kind of obsidian rock in the center, which is it's pretty wide as well. You kind of have a look at it, kind of, put your hand on it and kind of see what it's about. It's the smoothest rock you probably ever felt. But apart,
that boulder.
that's a nice boulder.
It's not a boulder, it's a rock.
But apart from that, it has no features. There's no carvings. There's no engravings. It's just a giant obsidian rock that is circular in shape and very smooth. And it says as you're looking around, it's the pedestal that Blue's at does kind of shrink down to just under his chin, and Blue's kind of confused. He just licks the surface.
Yeah, that's alright. Why? I just noticed I randomly have berries in my inventory.
You probably foraged at some point.
I guess I found my berries.
Oh no. So, point out if I'm wrong, but I think everyone apart from Noria is stood at a pedestal, yes?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna take one single berry and put it on the obsidian stone and then go stand next to a pillar.
okay. So take out a berry, put it on the stone, but it just rolls off because it's smooth and circular, so...
I'll squish the berry onto the stone.
Okay, so you squish the berry on the stone, the berry releases its juices, you let go, and it all just falls onto the floor.
Ah, good. Now I'll go stand next to a pillar.
Okay. So you stand next to a pedestal, and again you notice that it glows, and then you kind of look around, and one by one, everyone's pedestals flashes, and it comes back on. The room goes completely dark, absolute, pitch black. And one by one, a light is shone onto on you, Honoria, onto you, Fruck, onto Gamot, onto Pharaon, all the way round until everyone has a light on them. And then the giant stone in the middle begins to glow. And you see blue text in common appears on the stone. And it reads,
You gay.
wow. It reads, get 3 answers correct and you may pass.
Oh, the fucking game show.
For everyone you fail, we shall raise the heat in the room.
Ooh.
Oh, so we're playing Jeopardy.
And no. All the lights on everyone kind of go out once more, and a light appears onto you, Honoria. And the stone reads, what is Mogul's family name?
I fucking know that.
Holy shit.
Has he ever told anyone that? That's hardly fucking fair. I don't think he's ever told anyone, has he?
No, Muggles never talked about his past.
Okay, so
Are we allowed to talk with each other?
Do you try?
Hold on. I'm thinking it might be a tricky. I think that once she speaks anything, it'll take that as an answer. So I'm going to tell her through telepathy not to, and I'm going to ask Mogul it through telepathy.
Okay, well, Mogul's not here.
Well, isn't he in the party though, or?
Not
His
at the minute.
character's here.
Not at the minute.
Okay, damn. But we can't do that. So he hasn't talked with it about anyone, so there's no one in the party that would know that.
No, as far as I'm concerned, he's never actually given me his name other than Mogul, so...
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, he hasn't told anyone his family name either. I mean, I can check through telepathy if any of the characters would know, but I don't know.
Do you want to try that?
I'm gonna try, yeah.
Okay, so as soon as you kind of start asking the question through telepathy, your head begins to hurt, and you take 2 points of psychic damage.
Okay. So it doesn't like telepathy either. Then okay, well that's good to know.
As you hear at the back of your head, Fruck, you hear a voice that has no tone, no gender, and kind of no pitch, and you just hear no cheating.
Okay. There's no way this would be enchantment. Oh wait, divination. Yeah. Forgot that was a thing. It's based on knowledge. Is probably in divination. So, well, I mean, I guess the only thing to do is just to try to answer.
I mean, I guess I can think about it, but I swear he's never told me.
I know for a fact he's never told Fruck either.
As you ponder, Honoria, you notice on the stone itself, you notice a picture of like this blue font, like the text, and it shows a picture of a sand timer. It turns and sand begins falling into the bottom.
Oh, that's a dick move.
Well, I mean, I don't have the answer anyway. He's never told us.
Guess something that seems like it might be mogul-like, I guess.
I mean, my dumbest...
Bogle bogle.
I guess I just guessed... Bogle? I just guess flax, or flax, because that's about the only thing I can think of that he would use. I doubt he would, but...
So Flex.
I guess I'll go Flax, because we all call him Flex, but his name isn't Flex, it's Flax.
Okay, so you're giving the answer Flax.
Yeah.
You notice how the egg timer disappears, and a giant blue X appears on the stone, and you notice the around the room, the floor gets closer to the pedestal, and you start to see a kind of light shine through the edges. You can't quite see what it is, but you know it's steam. Kind of you feel the room warming up a little bit.
Fuck yeah. It's a fucking lava, isn't it?
So the light comes off of you, and it goes on to Sonara. And Sonara, as you stare at the giant obsidian circular stone, blue text appears in common. Reading: how tall is Gamok?
Ah! Does Gamok even know how tall Gamok is?
I mean, that would probably be a little easier to guess just from looking at him. What?
Can I
Like,
do
that's a
over
reflection
at
that
Gamok
Mogul's
and
family
do a check? See if I could just tell how tall he is by a glance?
You cannot see him through the stone. The stone is blocking your view.
Then can I try thinking back to the last time I saw him, trying to guess from how tall he is from that?
Again, you see the egg timer appear.
Okay, but you didn't answer my question.
So, roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
Okay, so trying to kind of thinking about it, trying to from memory. Probably think he's somewhere between 5'4", 6'2".
I'm assuming it has to be an exact answer.
Only one way to find out.
I'm very certain it
Okay,
does.
then this is gonna be Sonara's answer. Between 5'4" and 6'2".
The egg timer disappears, and a giant blue X appears on the stone. The light goes off of you, and you notice the floor getting... It recedes closer to the pedestal, and you definitely can see lava.
I knew it. I knew it.
Okay, the light then shines on to Faerun.
Excellent. How can I screw over our party?
And again, you see blue text appear along with an egg timer on the stone.
Wonderful.
And the text reads... What is the name of Venori's mother? And the egg timer turns.
Actually,
Ah.
Mario did talk about that.
Oh, fucking hell, I do actually know this one. I actually do know this one.
You technically don't know that one from this campaign, though.
I mean, I don't know it in campaign, no, but I do technically know this one. Oh, fuck.
Sonara would know this one.
I mean, I know her sister's name if that helps. How long have I got left on the timer?
A minute 20.
A minute 20, okay. 1 minute 20, give me a second. I am not at all scrolling through Discord.
I would.
I mean, okay.
I
In game, I have zero idea.
I would appreciate if you guys do not tell each other things through Discord, because that defeats the purpose of this thing here.
No. I have been told it in the past, but in game, I have no idea. So I'm just gonna go like, Memoria.
The egg timer disappears, and a giant blue X appears on the stone. The light comes off of you, and the floor comes into the middle even more. It's definitely getting warm in here. Okay, so the light then shines onto Shekel.
Okay.
And looking at the obsidian stone, you see the egg timer again, and you see text that says, "What is the color of Fruck's eyes?"
Did I even have anything for his eye color down?
I have done intense research for this activity.
I do have it down. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, there's no way that I actually know that because I've never asked that question.
I mean, can you see my character? It should be easy to see if you could just look at my character, as long as the stone isn't in the way.
The stone is big and blocking pretty much everyone's view.
Can I roll something to like get a potential answer? I don't know. What is Throck? What color? Throck is there orc?
Yeah, he's a half
I'm gonna go with black. Yeah, I'm gonna go with black eyes.
Okay, so you say black eyes. The timer stops, disappears, and a big blue cross appears on the screen, and the floor recedes even more into the middle. The light goes off of you.
Can I climb onto the pedestal?
Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay, so you climb on top of the pedestal.
Yep.
It's uncomfortable.
That'll do.
Who haven't I picked on yet? That's everyone, isn't it? So annoying.
Everybody that's here.
Yeah, I kind of hope for people to be here for this to work. I
just ask some of us twice.
Sure, why not? You're right.
But not me.
The light goes onto you, Faerun, as you're stood on top of the pedestal.
So,
And the egg timer and the blue text on top of the stone reads out, what is the name of the day that Sonara stood up?
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
what's
No!
today's
Even
date?
Sonara doesn't have that written down.
I mean, it stood up. Today's date is the 24th of Elend, right?
Yes, I think so.
23rd of Elend.
I think it's 20. I think it's. I don't know. I've not really checked the date. In a
I'm
while.
gonna go with today's 24th, so I'm saying 23rd.
You're saying the 23rd.
Yeah, I mean, when you say stood up, I assume you meant when took first steps.
So you're saying
Yeah,
that.
that's an extremely vague question.
Yeah, like when
Yeah.
was he locked down last?
Okay, no, I think you're all misinterpreting the question.
Oh, stood up, as in stood up on a date or something. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I was like, well, when did this start standing up?
Anyway,
I still don't know the answer.
40 seconds.
Oh fuck.
I know the event in question, but I don't know the date.
Oh, it was a week ago yesterday.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
The timer stops. The big blue X appears on the orb, and the floor recedes into the center even more.
Cool.
The light then goes off again, and shines on to Sonara. You see again the egg timer and the blue text appear on the orb, and it reads, "What is Baloo's favorite color?"
He doesn't have one.
Are you sure about that?
What? Grant, after this session, I want to see your notes on this because I'm actually thinking you're pulling this out of your ass. I need to know that there's actually facts behind this.
I mean, I know at the very least there's facts for Throck's, the question about Throck for his eyes, because I looked at that on his sheets. I just forgot I had it written down. So at the very least, that question does have a fact around it. I know for the stood up one, I mean, I know I'm pretty sure it's talking about when Sonara stood up the chick from Brothers and Sisters at Arms.
1 minute.
Oh, it's still going down. So I mean, I can't much help you with this one though.
"30 seconds."
Blue. I don't care.
Blue.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay, so the egg timer disappears from the
absolutely.
orb, and a big blue X appears on the thing, on the orb, and the floor recedes even more. The light comes off of you, and then shines onto Fruck once more. Blue text in the egg timer appears on the obsidian stone.
This is the first time it's shown on me.
Oh, I missed you. My bad. And the text reads, "What is Pharaon's patron?"
Theron's.
Aha!
Huh.
Oh, I thought this one would be slightly more obvious. Apparently not.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably the Raven Queen because he has a raven.
You saying the Raven Queen?
Yeah.
The egg timer disappears, and a big tick appears on the orb,
Oh, sweet.
and the floor goes away from the pedestal,
Oh no.
closing, like as in like away. So it's closing.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking. I was expecting it to go away entirely.
The light goes off you, and it appears onto Honoria with the egg timer, and the question appears in blue. Is Shekel a Gnoblin?
Is what?
Have we already burned all the questions you had because we're so shit?
What was the question? Not sure I heard that right.
So Honoria, once again, is Shekel a Gnoblin?
A Gnoblin, huh?
I want to say he's a gnome. I don't remember if he is or not.
Okay. You see
I know
that?
he's one of the short characters. I don't think he's a halfling though.
I mean, the question is he a Gnoblin?
I mean, we know he's a gnome. I mean,
No helping.
Okay, fair point.
Well, he's not a goblin. So no, he's not.
goblins. Sorry, I had to.
So what's your answer, Honoria?
No, he's a gnome.
Okay. The timer goes away, and a big blue X appears on the orb.
What?
Text then appears saying 1 out of 3.
So you gotta get.
And then below it, it says, "You guys suck." The lights then all come on, the floor is seized to the walls, and the door across the way opens.
Have we just broken the DM?
1 out of 3. You guys suck. I got the only right answer.
To answer all of your previous questions, this was all planned.
I figured as much.
I figured it was planned because, like, Blue's favorite color? The bear likes fish!
So his favorite color is clearly fish color.
I think I have way too much respect for Grant to write something like that.
You know what? Just for validity, because I had a lot of fun writing this one out. There you go. There's my notes on it.
Yeah, for reference, my eyes are emerald green because Throck has his mother's eyes. He is a half-orc and his mom's a human.
So I'll go through the answers. Honoria's mother is Venlin G. Mogul's family name is Keanu. The name of the date that Sonara stood up was Ellen from the Brothers and Sisters at Arms. Gamok is 5'9".
Oh, I was thinking date as in like date.
Shekel's not a Gnoblin. He's a gnome. Fruck has emerald green eyes. Faron's patron is the Raven Queen. And Blue's favorite color was a trick question.
There is none. So you just should have went with there is none.
I probably could have got that date one, but I was thinking in terms of like, was it the 6th or the 7th?
Wait,
Yeah.
but
I
the trick
totally
question
got
doesn't
that
have
question.
a wrong answer.
Alright, fine. I'll let you in a little secret. The room was just to fuck with you all.
Yeah, I already figured that out. It was a divination.
And kind of show how much you guys don't really share that often. But anyway, back to the session at hand. I'll talk more about it after the session. So the door then appears across the way. The lava's gone. Everything is back to normal. What would you guys like to do?
Alright, let's go through the door. Fairly certain that room would have been divination if it was actually part of one of those rooms. It might have just been simply just to fuck with the people. I mean, that's what I would do.
Is there anything back in the room?
People that have nothing to do with anything else.
What was that, Sonara?
Sorry about that.
Is there anything back in the room?
In the room? No,
Yeah, the
it
room we
was.
just came from.
So it was the. Wait, you mean
Like, is the room still set up like it was when we first got there?
Yes, it's the same.
I'm chucking a fireball in there.
Okay. Okay. So you kind of. Okay. So you, in kind of anger and a little bit pissed off, you summon a fireball and just throw it over to the obsidian shard. You notice how it gets within close proximity, and the fireball just goes. It just fizzles out.
I knew that happened. I just wanted to do it.
Roll a d20.
Yes, my true plan was found out. Oh,
That teetered. That teetered.
succeeded.
Okay, nothing happened. Nothing happens.
Yeah, as we're walking further into the next room, he starts to look at everybody and say, "I'm burning this tower to the ground when we're done with it."
Also, you take 5 points of psychic damage for trying to attack the orb.
Yay!
Are you all entering through the next room?
I am. Yeah, we should just do it.
Yeah, I'm going
Better
to.
finish this tower as soon as possible before it melts down.
Okay.
We just leave it and let it melt down? Or do we gotta save
Yeah,
ourselves?
but we're in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
I
we
mean, if
gotta
the
get
exit
out before
opens
we let
up.
it melt down. So I don't think we can go back the way we came anyways. I think the only way that's available to us is forward anyways.
Alright, well, we'll keep going forward. I mean, like, if we get the option of, like, not saving the tower but still leaving, then... Yes,
Yeah.
let's do it.
I will say that there is no indication that you have to save the tower. You can leave at any time.
You can, like, but is the way, like, behind us actually open? I thought the portal was closed when we went from room to room.
No, you guys can go back through the way. You guys can go back the way back through the same way you came.
Okay. The way you explained before made it sound like the portals were closing as we were going through.
Because when you entered the wizard's chamber, you were all considering just after finding out what happened to him leaving, but then one of you found a manual saying that if the lockdown isn't lifted and the core isn't deactivated, the tower will self-destruct wherever it is.
Self-destruct. Oh yeah, so I'll probably take the talent with it.
Quite possibly.
Or what was it? Wasn't it near Waterdeep?
It was on the outskirts of Waterdeep on a hill.
Okay,
yes.
so it probably wouldn't take the entire city because Waterdeep's pretty big, but it'd probably still kill people.
Possibly. Who knows?
Although that all depends on how powerful the wizard in question actually was and what went through making the tower. Because magical explosions can be very big depending on what exactly is you're doing with it. What exactly it is.
Mm-hmm. So, as you guys ponder this, you enter through the next room?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
So,
I don't know when it is, but I am.
So you find yourself in, again, a similar looking room to all the other ones. You kind of get the idea it's kind of almost copy and paste. So large circular room with some pillars hanging about. But this time, in the center of the room, you see a 10-foot by 10-foot metal cage. And inside the cage, you kind of see a few hunched over figures.
Has everyone else followed me through yet, or was it just me?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that everyone went with you, just for sake of, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go near the cage, but not like right up to it. Like I'm gonna stay, like several feet back, but get closer to the cage so I can see what's in there all the same.
Okay, so you walk up to the cage, kind of 5 to 10 feet back, just to be safe. Peering into the cave, the cage, you see 3 small kind of humanoids that are hunched over. Some of them, one of them is lying up against the cage. One's kind of laid on the floor. They all look like they've been in this cage for a while. Roll a perception check,
Okay.
please.
My character sheet.
Okay. Oof. Okay. You can't quite make out what these small humanoids are. Sonar, have you gone up as well with Fruck?
Wait, hold on. What? Okay, that's weird. I'm gonna send this to you because I'm gonna take a picture of this and send it to you because my screen, the dice that rolled says 16, but on the chat it says 3. I'm gonna send a picture of you so you can see that. Because that's okay.
Yeah, the dice on the screen is not always correct. It's more for visual. It's not an actual dice rolling. It's obviously it's all data.
That's the first time it's ever done that to me though. Like it's the first time I've seen that.
Sometimes if it rolls in between the two as well. Oh, here he is.
Okay. Well, at least now I know that then. 'Cause that was just weird. Because that's the first time I've seen that Roll20 do that.
It's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, as you're examining the cage, sorry, you'll hear a very loud crash from behind you, and you all kind of turn round back at the doorway you came through, and you notice the door is flat on the floor, and in the doorway you see Mogul.
Jesus. Oh, hey, buddy, come join us.
So, what's going on? What did I miss?
Crashes through the door. Hey, guys.
Like some Kool-Aid man shit just busting through.
This is Mogul getting back to us.
Yep. So Mogul is just in the doorway.
Excellent.
I'm calling out to him. Hey, buddy, come join us.
So, I've got the questions all right from the previous room. Like, I don't know what... Was that easy for you guys, or...?
I'm the only one who got any question right.
Oh.
I could if I understood the question and didn't get both parts of the question wrong.
Yeah, the wording confused us on that question for the date. We were thinking like time of the month or something, but he meant the actual name of the person who he stood up.
And not when they stood up.
Yeah.
At least you guys got an actual question and not just a fuck you question.
The trick question.
But yeah, as you guys are talking about this, you actually notice that Mogul has this kind of blue spectral crown on his head. And you notice that it's the same font from the stone in the previous room. And on it, if you look closer, it reads the word winner.
He got them all right. What the fuck?
Grand go shine.
Well, I'm fine. Like I got my question right in the game, so I'm good. Terrible. That was that.
Blue's favorite color. The fuck.
That was a trick question. I mean, you even said at first there was no. He doesn't have one, and then like you should have just gone with that.
So, Mogul, as you get down the door and you're into the room, you see as well this circular room, looking pretty similar to the other rooms. As you notice, it's pretty much the layouts of this tower are copy and paste. But in the center there is this 10-foot by 10-foot cage with 3 small humanoids kind of inside them.
With knowledge of the previous rooms, I punched the lock.
Okay, so you walk up to the lock. You walk up to the cage. Make a strength roll, strength check. Just a straight up strength check. Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so you just walk up. The lock comes clean off and falls to the floor. A loud kind of clang hits the floor. And at this point, you wake up the individuals. Why is that not? I think that one's broken. Let me delete that song. I think it's broken. That's why. And the individuals in the cage actually kind of notice you, and they all kind of like undo their hoods and have a look. And you notice there are 3 small gnomes in there. They're all female. And one kind of goes, "Guys, wake up! We're being saved! We're being saved!" and they're all like waking up, and they go to the the cage door.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to them and ask them their names.
Okay. So you ask one. Bear with me. Okay. So you start asking them names, and one goes, "My name is one. My name is two. My name is 3."
Oh well, shit. Well, they probably have grown up here then. Or
Yeah.
we're just broken.
Thank you.
Or we're just mentally broken.
You definitely look at them, and they're dirty in the face. They look very malnourished. You know, you can probably tell that they don't probably get a lot of food, not a lot of water. Can we get out? Can we leave?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them. Yeah, we'll get you out of here. Come with us.
And one by one, they all walk out into the room. They all look very weak and, like I said, very malnourished. Can I get, sorry, just quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have Pharaon, Honoria, and Fruck all make wisdom saving throws?
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
There's definitely enchantment. The last one was divination. Oh, nice.
Excellent.
Just bear with me 1 second. Alright. Thank you for your input.
Another 1 second.
Sorry, I don't have this. Can you not? Sorry, I mean my roll 20 is just like screaming at me. What? Why is that happening? Stop it, behave. Alright, there we go, that's better. Ah! Fucking fuck! Fuck you! It's fine. This segment is Grant being a Papega with roll 20. Okay, so what we got? We got 15, 12, and a 20. Damn, guys. Damn. Okay, so right, okay, so okay, good to know. Right, so yeah, so you let out the three female gnomes. What are you guys doing?
I don't really. There's nothing else in the room. I'm very, given the nature of all the other rooms, the fact that they're called 1, 2, and 3, I am very suspicious that they have some bigger role to play. Is there anything else?
I'm already suspecting that this room is enchantment, and they're meant to have some sort of effect on them that's meant to get us to follow them or something. But I also don't want to abandon them because there's still people who are obviously malnourished and underfed and shit.
Sonara's gonna reach into his bag and give them some food.
Okay, so you get out some food, and they immediately thank you, and they all kind of like take the food you give them and equally share it out between them and just start digging in. Thank you so much, mister. And they just like fucking start stuffing their face like the dogs. Like they have not eaten for weeks, maybe months. Sorry, 1 second.
Oh, wait. I should see that. Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
I am inspecting the room for anything else.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Okay, so you kind of begin walking around the room. Again, it's very similar to the other rooms you've been in. Apart from the pillars and like the stonework, there's nothing that's different. The only thing that's different in this room is the 3 gnomes in this giant cage.
Okay. 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 There's no door or anything, just get out.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm just gonna excuse me. Can you just stand there, you stand there, you stand there, and I'm gonna make them stand in order of 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay, no. I'm out of ideas already.
I asked them to go back in the cage.
Do we have to?
Yes.
I'm going to tell them no, you don't have to.
Grant,
Yeah.
is the door to leave open?
To go back the way you came, yes.
What about the door that Mogul came through?
Same door. Well, it's even more open now.
Yeah.
Okay. And we can just walk out that door and leave if we want.
If you want to.
I'm gonna try walking with one of them over to the door.
You're walking. Sorry, what was that?
After one of the gnomes finishes eating, we're gonna try leading them back the way we came.
Okay. So you kind of walk up to one of the gnomes and just ask them to come with you, and then you just start walking towards the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna follow them. As they're walking, I asked, do they know the wizard in this place?
You mean the nasty man that trapped us?
Yeah, that guy. What do you know about him?
Nothing at all. I don't even know how long it's been. How long have I been here for?
I don't even know how long I've been in here. Must have been some time. Okay. That's all my questions for now.
Okay, so as you're kind of leading, as you're leading the gnome over, one second, sorry. Fruck, you go ogre form?
Wait, what?
I mean, I did message you twice, so I'm just gonna do it myself. You go ogre.
Oh, sorry, I was distracted. My bad.
It's alright. So you go ogre form, and everyone watches as Fruck just goes into his ogre form and attacks Mogul. So can you please roll an attack against Mogul with your quarterstaff, and take off any necessary side points.
Yep. I just have to check exactly how many side points it. What is it? Where? There it is. It is. Yep. Okay. And that brings me up to 10 temp HP. And okay. Now quarterstaff. Yeah.
Does a 19 hit you, Mogul?
19 is exactly what would hit.
Alright, roll for damage against Mogul. As you you hear in the back of your head, Fruck, attack him. You grow giant and just slam your quarterstaff on top of Mogul.
I knew it. This room's enchantment. Yep, it's gonna make us try to hurry up. I knew it.
Should have locked them back up in the cage.
So whilst you're rolling that, can Sonara Mogul please roll wisdom saving throws? Okay. Did you roll for damage? Sorry, for your quarterstaff. Fruck. Roll for damage.
Oh, okay, yeah. That is that, I think. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Max damage. So Mogul, you take 11 points of damage.
Oof.
And in the back of
Why can't I get this when we're actually fighting something else than my party members?
and Mogul, in the back of your head, you hear, "You're not gonna let him hurt you, are you? Attack him back."
God, I've never liked that fucking ogre.
And I'd like you to make. I would like you to make some form of attack roll against Fruck. Whichever one you want, and don't hold back. I know what you're capable of. Okay, so you watch Fruck after you smash Mogul with your quarterstaff. You kind of think, "What am I doing?" And you kind of turn around to look at him, and Mogul pulls out his gun lance and blasts you. You need to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so you take 12 points of fire damage,
Yep.
and you need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I have the damage and con save is right.
Whilst this is happening, the rest of the party, you just turn around and you just watch Fruck and Mogul going all out against each other.
Wait, is that? I still have 2 levels of exhaustion. Does that affect my con save at all? Or is that not yet?
Let me check exhaustion. I just gotta double check.
I can't remember which levels affect the saving.
Level 3. It's level 3. So
okay.
Currently now you have disadvantage on ability checks and your speed is halved.
Okay, so I do that with advantage because my warcaster then.
Yes, yeah, you do, yeah.
Okay. So now do the con save.
Yep, that's fine. That's enough. You manage to keep your ogre form up. As you
Wait, that's right. I forgot. With the ogre form, it also gets me additional damage when I do a hit.
Oh, yes, right. Roll that extra damage.
That's 1d4 extra damage.
Yes.
Not much, but still, yeah.
Every little helps. Thank you, Fruck. So you take an additional 3 points of damage, Mogul. And as the rest of the party, you turn around and see this fight happen, one by one, the gnomes disappear.
Cheeky little fucks. I knew it was gonna be better. Had to.
And I would like everyone to click on their character tokens and roll for initiative.
Yep.
Battle Royale.
Oh, not a good start there, Mogul.
Looks like touched by a senpai gets senpai's luck.
I gotta go find this wizard's little harem that he left here. That was the first thing I thought when it was like, oh yeah, there's 3 locked
did
up.
all of the gnomes disappear, or just the ones that affected us?
Sorry?
Did all of the gnomes disappear, or just the ones that affected us?
All 3 of them disappeared.
Okay.
Okay. Don't forget blue. Oh no, you don't. No, you don't. You no longer need to roll for blue because he acts on your turn. Right. So.
Question before we start.
Yep.
The Monster Hunter Compendium thing. Are we using any of that yet?
No, because I've not sorted that out yet.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah. And plus, a lot of the stuff. Base level weapons don't do anything anyway, so I'll sort that all out another time. Anyway, Shekel, top of the round. You turn around and you see this hulking Fruck fighting this hulking half-orc, kind of fighting this Goliath.
Huh. Interesting.
You know that you're all teammates and friends, and you're not quite sure why they are fighting. Especially because you're new to the party. You're not sure if they do this often or little.
Okay. I'm gonna say that we were all good before all this shit happened. Before we found those three little gnomes, goblins, and
The
we
Gnoblins.
fucking yeah.
The gnomes.
They made us turn on each
Question,
So-
that question, oh my god. Fucking gnome.
other. So I guess I'm gonna go look around for them. Or no,
Oh,
I'm
right
gonna
there.
try and talk these guys out of fighting first.
Okay, what are you saying?
I yell at Throck and Mogul. Stop fighting.
Okay,
Stop fighting. Yeah, that's gonna work.
Just stop fighting. just stop.
okay, you yell that. What else are you doing on your turn?
Well, we're in combat, so I guess plan B is to look around.
Okay, where do you look? You got 25 feet of movement to go wherever you please.
Okay, I'm gonna use. Where is it? I know I have it somewhere. I just don't know how to operate this well. Expeditious retreat. Yeah, I'm gonna activate that.
Yep. So you kind of, as a bonus action, cast Expeditious Retreat on yourself, or what? Expeditious. I never know how to say it. If you want to just click the spell for me, and then it'll pop up in the chat, and
It's
then we know.
expeditious.
Yeah, I thought so. Expeditious. Cool. So, as a bonus action, you can dash. You can also do it as part of casting the spell. So, you can move 50 feet total this turn. This turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run around the whole room. Can I use? I don't want to have to, ask to stop every time. So can I just use like passive perception to look around? See
Okay.
if I can find them.
Your passive perception does not trigger.
Okay.
But if you'd like, you can use an action to make an active perception check to see if you can find them.
Oh, okay. Damn, I thought I was gonna be able to like run around and look at the same time.
You can still do that.
Oh, well, okay. Well, let's see. I've moved
I'll be right back.
3,
I'll just give it about a few seconds. It won't be that long. It's gotta.
5.
No worries. Yeah, if you want to just like, just take your movement, and then I'll let you know if anything pops up on your the passive perception. And then if you want, you can use your action to make an active check with perception.
Okay.
What is your passive perception, just out of curiosity?
12.
Okay, good to know.
And I was being very nice and patient. It turned out being my art order took so long because our online store didn't show up. So I don't understand. It was all good.
Alright, I'm gonna stop here, and I'm gonna make a perception check.
Okay, yeah. Roll a perception check for me, please.
I don't.
Well, I'm pretty sure they weren't actually gnomes. They were just.
You do not spot anything apart from everyone you came into the room with.
Okay. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm suspecting that whatever's controlling us, they're invisible.
And they also ran out of them.
Honoria, you kind of look around to see Fruck and Mogul having an all-out battle against each other. Just quickly, could you make a perception check for me? Just a quick little perception. You spot nothing. What would you like to do on your turn?
I've had before. So It definitely tastes different, but it's not bad taste.
Alright, I'm gonna go down here.
Okay. As you walk away from Gamark, you feel something sharp hit you in the back. Bear with me 1 second.
Pieces of shit. They're invisible.
As you glance around to kind of like walk away from Gamark, you see that his eyes are a different color, and is actually wielding the battle axe.
Oh no, the Gamak's been controlled now too. That sucks. Okay.
If you bear with me 1 second, where is it? Wait, did he delete it from his sheet? What's going on?
They're not actual gnomes. Actual gnomes can't.
Oh, there we
control
go.
the
Okay.
Unless they're spellcasters. But there are monsters that can control your party members like this. Like
Does the 28 hit you?
Yep.
Okay, so as he strikes you in the back, you feel this horrible. You feel the cut in your back, and you feel yourself begin to bleed. Can you? Well, you take 7 points of slashing to begin with. And could you make a Constitution saving throw, please? Oh, fucking hell. You also take an extra 6 points of bleed damage, and you notice as he strikes you in the back and blood spurts from your back, everyone notices this, as this is the first time this has ever happened. The blood then drifts in the air to his axe. His axe then swallows the blood within the weapon, and he gets that as temporary hit points now. Okay. You can continue making your turn.
Oh, I'm still moving down here, so...
Well, yeah, you'd have to move in order for... So the way the new Ranger rules work, Blue can move for free on your turn. But in order for him to attack, you can either forego one of your attacks, or you can use your bonus action to have him attack. But he can move freely without any action required. And he's got 40
What is
feet.
it to stealth, anyway?
Doesn't the Beastmaster or the newer Beastmaster Ranger also get a ability at level 5 that lets you when you make an attack, as long as your companion can see you, it can use a reaction to make an attack as well.
I think so. I'll have to look. Well, I say,
I'm pretty sure it does.
well, technically it's the old rules, because with the new Ranger rules, they only change up to level 3 and Beastmaster, and so they change the first abilities, second abilities, and Beastmaster level 3 abilities, and then everything else is standard from the book.
Oh. What I'm talking about is the UA Beastmaster is what I was talking about there.
No, we scrapped that because there are some new revised rules,
Oh, okay.
which are less OP, but more fun.
Okay. Fair enough.
But yeah, sorry, carry on, Honoria.
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to, like...
Stealthing is an action, right?
Well, Blue, for you it is, but as part of the new rules with the form you chose for Blue, the Land Beast, he can stealth as a bonus action, or he can stealth as a bonus action, your bonus action, but for you to stealth, it's an action, if that makes sense.
I still get another action if I do that, right?
No, you either stealth or attack.
Ugh.
Because it's otherwise, I mean, how OP would that be?
I
Unless
wasn't
you
intending on
have
attacking
so
that
you
turn,
have
but I
one
wanted to hold an action, so...
Because what Rose can do with their cunning action, they can hide as a bonus action then attack. But normal classes can't do that because they'll be insanely broken.
Yeah, that's the rogue specifically.
So what would you like to do?
Those new rules do allow you to, for both you and your companion, to stealth in the same turn.
Yes, yeah, which is really cool.
Yeah.
we doing?
I'm looking through things, seeing what I can do.
Just
Yeah, gnomes were
what
they were.
I am kind of just considering unleashing everything on just to knock the fucker out.
So of course my character has.
It's up to you.
He does.
But that's the thing. I know that's what you want me to do, so I don't want to fucking do it.
Even though I knew right away. As a
Whatever,
player that-
whatever you like to do.
I guess I'll just hold
On
it.
a rope play, you got a
I'll
rope play.
wait until something turns up to fire at.
So are you holding your action until a hostile creature moves or appears?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. You can before holding your action, you can use a bonus action if you want. So you can have blue attack or blue hide.
Yeah, blue can just stealth, I guess.
Sure. Where would you like to move him? Because it's kind of in front of everyone, so he can't really stealth where he is.
I'll move him like behind this pillar or something. I know Shekel can probably still see him there, ish, but
So like behind here. Okay. Have blue make a stealth check. This is where it gets a natural 20. If it doesn't have stealth, it's just dexterity. Yeah. If it doesn't have, if you don't,
oh, he does have stealth. Oh my god, he has a +7. What the fuck?
Oh yes, of course, because it's the new ranger rules.
Jesus fucking Christ!
You kind of order like blue, you kind of do a whistle. Yeah, like that. You do that, yeah. And blue runs away from everyone, disappears from view.
I don't know, that's
Disappears?
Yeah, he disappears from view.
It's for us, sure.
Invisible bear.
For us.
That's fucking
I
terrifying.
am the invisible bear. I am the invisible bear.
Alright, well, that's me done. Blue's invisible. I'm holding my action until I have something to fire at, and I'll be back in like 2 minutes. So.
Okay, no worries. Frocky frock. Let's have a look. What can you do?
Sure. I'll go grab one.
What's that one? Are you there, Fruck?
He said he'd be RB.
Shit.
Oh no, that was Theron.
No, I said RB, and I'm back. I'm back, bitches.
Fruck?
He's back from outer space.
No, exactly.
Oh.
Fruck?
Yeah.
Fruck?
Here's
Yeah.
what would me playing an
There you go.
assassin would do.
Sorry, I was away from the I was away getting some silver and stuff. From
No
the-
worries. I would like you to attack Mogul and use one of your brute forces.
Okay.
At the highest level you can cast it.
Okay.
We're actually trying to kill each other.
Oh yeah, we're being mind controlled. I'm sure certain those fucks are invisible somewhere nearby too.
And in the back of your head, Fruck, you obviously hear the voice telling you the command.
What?
Make him fly.
Make them fly.
Do it for you. Do it for me, won't you? As you hear like a really seductive voice in the back of your head.
Fuck, it's a
Oh,
succubus, isn't it?
God.
So yeah, make your attack with the brute force. I think I read that right.
Yep, that's the discipline.
Sorry, knockback.
Knockback. Okay.
Yeah, an attack with knockback on it.
Discipline, knockback's the ability.
Yes, thank you. That's the one.
Okay.
This is
Well, I have to actually hit him to use it first.
Yep.
So let's see.
roll an attack.
Yep. Oh wait, that's still advantage. My bad. I forgot to take off the advantage for the con save.
It's okay. It's the first roll regardless. So it's 20.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that it hits Mogul.
Yeah.
So with knockback, is it just he only takes the damage if he knocks into a wall, right?
Yes. Only if you knock into a wall.
Okay. So if you want to roll the quarterstaff damage first, me please.
Yep. And you said to use it at the highest I can, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm gonna see what
So
fire limit is.
So
Fine,
Mogul,
okay.
you kind of see Fruck. He brings back his quarterstaff, puts it on the ground, and drags it along and strikes you straight in the chest. As you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and
then First, I'm gonna do the ogre form damage because that still applies.
Sorry, yes. So 9 plus 4. So if you take 13 total bludgeoning damage.
And then knock back.
Think it's a strength saving throw?
Yes, strength saving throw. And my that was 5, so I use 5 on that.
And then make a strength saving throw, please, Mogul. Sorry, I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Does he succeed that?
What is my? It is so it's 8 plus my proficiency, which is 3. It's 11 plus my 14 is the DC. So he succeeds.
Okay, so he succeeds. Unfortunately, your side points are wasted though. But you still do 13 points of damage to Mogul. And Mogul, you try hold on to your shield. You stand your ground. You're a Goliath, and normally you're bigger than Half Orcs, but he's bigger this time. But you do not care. Mogul, can you please make a Wisdom saving throw?
Big ass gun lance shield.
But also,
I love gun lances in the actual Monster Hunter games.
Oh, okay, so reduce that 13 points of damage to 2.
ah,
And as you kind of
And then
as you block the attack, your head clears, Mogul, and you're wondering why Fruck is attacking you.
you bastard! I know he's always not liked me.
Okay. So ending Fruck's turn, Sonara. You just saw Fruck smash his quarterstaff into Mogul's chest, trying to knock him back, but Mogul manages to hold.
Mhm.
What would you like to do?
Perception check to see if I can see the little bastards.
Yeah, go ahead. If you're actively looking, it will be your action to do so.
Well, there was one right next to me. I'm assuming that she would have to move away from me and I'd be able to possibly see the shimmer.
Okay. You have a look around and you don't see any of the gnomes. You just see, apart from Blue, you don't. Apart from Blue, you see all of your teammates. Anything else you'd like to do?
You know what? Because they're currently the ones in sight trying to kill each other, and I haven't used this before. Darkness on the 2 idiots.
Oh, darkness.
that could work. Yeah, that could help.
Okay.
I don't think either of us can see through magical darkness.
Sure, okay. So, would you like to just, where's the point? Where's the central point?
Right between them.
Okay. Bear with me, I gotta try and find a darkness thing now.
Oh yeah, you have the little visual things for each spell, don't you?
For most, is this free? No, it's premium. This is awkward. How do I not have any darkness tokens? Oh, here we go. Here we go.
15-foot radius. So diameter.
That is tiny. Oh, that's Fruck. Move out of the way. Thank you. So
It's a 15-foot radius, so a 30-foot diameter.
Oh shit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Ah,
Let me put this to the back. Put the
Eating always
back.
gets stuff in my throat. Eating always gets stuff in my throat, so it always has to go right throat.
Now,
It's irritating.
I absolutely hate these kind of spells. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Right?
Yep. Yep. 30-foot diameter. Yep. From one end of the circle to the other.
One end to the other. Alright, 1 second. So you said it was between those two. Okay. So, Mogul and Fruck, you see this black smoke appearing from your feet, and in moments it surrounds both of you, and you guys can barely see 5 foot in front of you. Okay. So that was your action, Sonara? You still got a bonus and movement.
Even though that was a racial spell, do I technically need to roll a d20?
Yes, because you still cast a spell.
Oh
Boo.
my god.
Boo! So yep. Movement bonus at all?
I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
Just to give myself some breathing room away from everybody in case somebody else was mad.
Sure.
That's my turn.
Cool. So ending your turn. Perfect timing, Max.
Yeah,
Wielding your battle axe of might, which you have been trying to not use for a while, you hear a voice in the back of your head saying, "Attack, Faerun."
Whoa, 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 no.
Whoa.
And can you please go into a rage, run all the way up to Faerun, and make an attack with your battle axe of might?
I'll backflip out of his way.
Okay. Something interesting to come back to.
Fuck.
I'm sorry. Rage is on. Battle axe of might.
Oh yeah, and also make it reckless. Please, thank you.
Huzzah!
As you bring up your axe, you hear a secondary voice in the back of your head. Yes, yes, feed me more blood.
His axe talks.
Wait, where's the battle axe? There it is.
I feel sorry for Gamak. He's just got 2 voices in the back of his head right now. Does a 24 hit you, Faerun?
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Roll for damage, please, Gamak. And can you make this your Orcish Fury? How do you do that? Can you just call it? You can just call it, can't you?
When you hit with an attack made with simple martial, you can roll one of the weapon damage dice.
Oh, great! You don't have to call it beforehand. Yes, please. So, can you please roll an additional 1d10?
Orcish Fury. Oh, is he a full Orcer?
No? Okay. First of all, Faerun, you take 18 points of slashing damage.
Yep.
Then you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hang on, I just figured out how much health I'm left.
No worries.
7. Yep, okay, then I need to make what?
A Constitution saving throw, please. You fail, so you take an extra 5 points of bleeding damage. As you notice, as he strikes his axe into your chest, you see the blood seep out and kind of seep into his axe and get absorbed by the axe. And back of your head, Gamark, you hear, yes, yes. Normally you'd get those as temporary hit points, but you already have 6 temporary hit points because you attacked Honoria when she walked away from you.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Gamark, if I go down to like 0 HP, do you feel like using a ring of Niminu?
If I can.
Can I just reduce it to 0 HP by me dying and him give me all my HP? That'll solve the problem.
Okay.
What?
That ends your turn, Gamark. Faerun,
Enjoy that.
you just had an axe slice clean through your chest, and you are not looking very good. As you look at Gamark, and again, normally he doesn't wield his axe because of what he's told you, but he's wielding his axe, and his eyes are a different color. They're like glazed over, and he is raging, and his muscles are bulging. He's definitely looking to. He will kill you. What would you like to do on your turn?
I'm on 2 health. I mean, I don't want to attack him. I'm going to run and hide in the darkness.
Okay, as you run away, Gamot, can you make a reaction attack against him?
This is a
I
massive gamble.
fucking knew it.
And because you
This
you're reckless on your turn, it goes over to your action attack, so it's still with reckless.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Does a 25 hit you? Roll for some
No.
damage, please.
No, it doesn't hit me, no.
Oh my god.
You take 13 slashing, and you're already at 2 HP, so that last 2 is not going to help. So you attempt to walk away from Gamok. Oh, what happened there? And oh god, my Roll20 is lagging a lot. So you get about a couple of feet away from him, and you feel his axe slice you in your back, and you fall there unconscious, right at the edge of the darkness.
Yay!
Can I give him my HP?
That's my turn. I'll end my turn.
You look
I
at
feel like a lot of us forget that we do have basic actions like disengage and stuff to be able to get away without having to
I don't.
attacks.
Gamok,
Everyone can.
anyone can use their action to disengage.
Oh.
Gamok. I mean, I would normally let you retcon, but this session, as Marcus pointed out to me, has been running for 3 years now. So you all should know better. Gamok, yeah, as you're thinking about healing him as your instinct, you look at your hand and there is no pale blue ring on your hand. Well, that immediately ends your turn, Faeron.
Yeah.
Because you're unconscious.
I've got no more actions I can take.
Is there going to be a session without Pharaon dying?
Look, don't you start too.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
Bear with me.
It's because I'm OP and I need nerf and something.
I hate to break it to you.
Wow. That's an oof right there.
I'm very certain I already know what's going on, but my character is like, well, I can't do anything, so I can't tell people.
Yeah, we had someone like that, and I got rid of them. Wow, that sounded really bitchy.
Although there is a difference between me knowing my character knowing. My character is very intelligent, so it's possible. But he can't tell anyone right now, so I guess you guys have to figure it out. Hopefully.
We're all gonna die.
Who have I missed?
I'm pretty sure I know exactly what those gnomes are too. I know exactly what they really are.
Let's have a
That's
look.
because I've been playing D&D for years, so years and years and years.
Sorry, bear with me 1 second.
Yeah. No
Just
problem.
need to double check something. Shekel, can you please make a wisdom saving throw?
Sure. One
Yep,
second.
so, do you remember where it is?
Wait, how
Do
do
you
I
want,
get-
do you want to do the saving throw? So it should be it should be a little box next to your stat. Yeah, you go.
Okay.
Okay, no worries. Mogul, you have no idea why Fruck's attacking you, and now it's pitch black. What would you like to do?
I'm hoping that because it's pitch black, he can't see me run away. Even if he can. Move there.
Disengage your action.
No, I got plans for actions.
Okay, so as you,
So,
Fruck, do you feel? You hear a voice in the back of your head. Can you, Fruck? Can you make a reaction attack with disadvantage?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, you just swipe the air.
Cool.
Mogul, as you do like kind of walk
Good.
away, you do feel like a shift of air,
Don't want to hit him.
but you just continue. So you manage to find your way out of the darkness.
Okay, so that's fully out. I can see now.
Yep, so you see Honori stood here, Sonara stood here, Faerun's unconscious on the floor with a very angry looking Gamok. You see Shekel across from there, and Blue is nowhere in sight.
Cool. I'm gonna make a Misty Step over here.
Okay, so use your bonus action to... Oh,
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong layer. Layers here, was it?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead, you go ahead.
No, I accidentally just random clicked.
Yep, so you missed a step over there using the bonus action.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna use one of my shells to just fire into the cage, see if I can hit the gnomes if they're in there.
Okay, so you... Roll your shelling.
Bang.
9, okay. 1 second, please. Okay, so you shoot into the cage.
Yeah, that's right. I was wanting to try to expect the cage more before Mogul went and broke it.
A loud thunderous bang emits from your gun lance. You have no idea if it did any effect or not.
Okay.
But
you made good work of that cage. That cage is your bitch now.
Yeah, fuck that cage.
Fuck that cage. Hashtag.
Fuck that cage, man.
You still have a little bit more movement. You have like 20 feet more movement if you want to move.
Yeah.
It's just a cage.
Where is it?
Okay, sure, whatever.
Well,
It's a metal cage
move down over that way.
that was
Okay.
broken because it's already open, and that's what the gnomes were in. The gnomes.
What is your passive perception?
Perception.
Oh my god, babe. We're not putting our dick in
Cannot
between
see
cage
text.
bars.
1.
Okay. No worries. Okay, that's fine. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Top of the round. Did it work? It didn't work. Okay, that's annoying. It's fine. Top of the round, Shekel. You hear a voice at the back of your head saying, I really like fire. And the voice commands you to walk forward. Again, so you're against your will. So 5, 10. So you can see.
I can't resist this.
Nope, you cannot resist this. And you.
Alright, I like fire too, so let's...
You send a fireball
big.
directly on top of Honoria. Can you please roll for the fireball? So they'll also hit Sonara as well. Can please Honoria and Sonara make dexterity saving throws?
Fireball, bitch! Wait, so he's a druid with fireball. That means he's wildfire druid, isn't he?
You up? Oh my god, 27! So Honoria makes it and Sonara doesn't make it. So you both take half damage. You both take 18 points of fire damage. Because Sonara has resistance to fire because he's a tiefling.
Oh,
So-
yeah, that's right, yeah.
So you both take 18 points of damage. And Sonara, can you please make a Constitution saving throw?
Imagine if Sonara made that. That would be a quarter damage.
It would be, yeah. And Sonara, could you make a Constitution saving throw whenever you're ready?
Okay.
You have to beat 10 or higher. Yes, 10 or higher. Yep, you're fine. Darkness stays up. What can you do as a bonus
Is there
action?
any way for us to freaking see them?
Oh, also, Grant, if any of my random thoughts are being too distracting, just tell me to stop talking.
It's alright, sorry for now. And then you'll run behind this pillar, Shekel, and hide. For now.
Because
Okay.
I just tend to think out loud anyways, so I can always put it on, like, push to talk or something. It's
No
too
worries.
distracting.
No worries, I'll let you know. Honoria, As you're waiting for an enemy to pop out the blue, you just took a fireball directly to the face, coming from Shekel. Are you there, Honoria?
Yeah, I'm just wondering what to do.
No worries. Well, Blue is, by the way, stealthed from from the narrative, so he's, just to let you know.
Well, I don't really see any other way out of this, so I guess I'll attack Gamok.
Okay, what are you attacking him with?
Well, first of all, Blue is going to run all the way down, because he should just have enough stealth to do that. Well, movement rather, not stealth.
Yep, just enough.
Right.
So as your bonus action, is he attacking, or...?
Yeah, he's different now, right? Or is his attacks the same? I can't remember.
Yeah, so... I believe I set it up. 1 second, let me have a look.
Oh, hang on, can he use charge? Because he's moved 40 foot.
Yeah, he
Or
can
does
use
he have
charge.
to go through someone to do that?
No, you
Okay.
can use charge. So yeah, just roll your maul. And then you take the second lot of damage. He will get charged in this, so it's just one roll. You do get it with advantage because you were technically stealthed out of the narrative.
I mean, I used reckless attack, so...
As you kind of whistle, Blue kind of appears from out the pillar, and you all kind of question how a bear that big can hide behind a small pillar, but he just charges up to Gamok. Gamok is not expecting it, and jumps and tries to get him, but Gamok, in the back of your head, you hear, turn around, and you quickly turn around and see the bear and dodge out the way of it. That was your bonus action. You still got an action, Honoria.
Technically, I have two if I attack.
Well, it's the same action. You have two attacks, but one action. Because technically, what you can do is you can have Blue attack or you attack. As you know, it's both now, isn't it? I think it's both. Level 5? No, ignore me. Carry on. Carry on.
Well, I'm gonna notch up an arrow, a level 2 one, with my braces active, so I get advantage. And
Sure, yep.
fire at him. Do I get advantage twice because it's technically the same attack?
Well, you get advantage regardless because he reckless attacks.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Does that mean I can get rid of my braces because I don't want to waste them if that's the case?
I'll allow it.
Right. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna fire two +2 arrows at him.
Oh wait, 1 second. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. So both +2, yeah.
Right.
Yep, that hits, and that also hits. Roll for damage twice. So 11. Oops. 11 plus 14 divided by 2. So Gamok, you take 12 points of piercing damage as two arrows simultaneously fly through the air. Sonari, you see them whiz past you and straight into your chest, Gamok. Remember, you still got temporary hit points, so actually you take 6 total damage because you had 6 temporary hit points. And then could you make a wisdom save for me, please, Gamok? As you get hit by these 2 arrows, you kind of pull them out in a rage, and then you look down at Faerun's body, and you think to yourself, "What have I done?"
What have you done?
You monster!
What have I done?
And your vision is now clear, and you're just looking at Faerun's bleeding body. Honoria, you still have movement.
I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay, is it alright if we guys go like an extra half an hour?
I can do that.
I can do that.
Any objections?
No.
No, I'm good.
Okay, I heard no objections, so we'll carry on. Okay, so ending Honoria's turn. Fruck. Darkness everywhere.
Wait, don't I get a chance to break out of the mind control at all?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet? Okay. Must be a higher level. Well, I mean, I can't really control my actions right now, so...
Good point.
Like, I'm not in control of my mind right now. I can't decide what to do.
Okay.
If I could, I would have already been, like...
So you hear a voice in the
saying
back
certain
of your head giving you step-by-step movements to successfully go out of the cloud, and you find yourself in front of Honoria. Let's have a look. What can you do? What fun stuff do you have left? So you got 6 side points.
Yep.
Can you? Yeah. Can the voice in the back of your head tells you to? Yeah. Can you make an attack with your quarterstaff, and do it with knockback again at the highest level you can, please?
Okay.
Honora, you just see Fruck just step out of the darkness, drags his quarterstaff on the floor, and strikes up at you with a 25, hitting you directly in the chest. You feel the force of his staff goes to push you back. Could you roll a strength saving throw, please, Honoria? And could Fruck roll all your damages? So your quarterstaff plus your giant ogre form.
Yep.
And then, so that is 13 points of damage to you, Honoria. I only required 1 strength saving throw, but that's
Welcome
cool.
to Roll20 lag. I picked it once, then it started to do it 3 times.
Okay, so you take 13 points of damage, and how many side points could you spend on the
You
thing?
said at max, right?
As much as you can.
That's max, so 5.
So 5, and what is it? And
50.
okay, so you get knocked back 50 feet directly into this pillar, and I think it's extra damage.
Yes, let me check the damage real quick. It is 1d6 bludgeoning damage per side point spent. So that's 5d6.
Can you please roll that for me?
Yes. Those. It's just lagging, I guess, because I clicked it. It just hasn't done it yet.
It's just probably Roll20 being a bit silly.
Yep.
Yeah, you take 17 points of bludgeoning damage, Honoria.
Yeah, bludgeoning, yes.
As you guys see as Fruck comes out of the darkness, hits Honoria with such force, she goes flying back into a pillar, and she falls flat on her face on the floor, and she's not moving. So how much movement was that? And I would say, Fruck, that you walk the last bit of your movement walking up to Sonara.
Oh, you're approaching me.
So that's Fruck's turn. Sonara, you just saw Fruck fling Honoria to a pillar, and she's no longer moving for the time being. What would you like to do?
I'm assuming I'm lagging. I didn't click it right.
What do
Nope,
you?
I'm lagging.
It's probably, I think Roll20 just might be having a. What are you doing? Explain it to me. Oh, Primal Savagery. Okay. Yeah, 27 hits. Yeah, roll for damage against Fruck. It's a cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah.
So.
It's lagging.
Yeah, Roll20 is being a little bit of a bitch today.
If you just give your Roll20 a refresh, it should be fine. Okay, so, well, what form is it? Is it like claws or fangs?
Claws. I'm going for the crotch.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you kind of pull back your hand, and the sickly claws dripping with acid, and you kind of just aim for Fruck's crotch. Fruck, you take 8 points of acid damage.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you've got temporary hit points every turn, haven't you? So.
Yep.
And then make a Constitution saving throw for me, please, with advantage.
Yes. Or I pressed it, just it's taking a little bit.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm probably gonna refresh it after this.
14. Yep, your form remains. Okay, Sonara, that was your action.
Uh-huh. Anything that I can do with it? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Fruck, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, so it is on damage. Which means I should have gotten to do that before, because I took damage before as well.
I like how it immediately got silent at.
Someone
Sorry?
made a boo boo.
No, it was before combat. Okay.
Damn it. Of course, it has to be like on the things that I have to roll good on, things I don't want to roll good on, and roll bad on things I want to.
Gotcha, woohoo!
That's been all campaign for me. I'm rolling bad on the things I want to roll good on, rolling good on the things I want to roll bad on.
So, bonus action movement, Sonara?
Roll20 needs to add a more, well, not Roll20. D&D needs to add more shit that is bonus action spells.
Yeah.
Sorcery points.
I'm completely tapped out.
You can, as a sorcerer, turn spell slots into sorcery points.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any sorcery points.
You can do it the other way around as well.
What I'm saying is he can turn spell slots into sorcery points.
Yeah.
So you don't need sorcery points to do that. You can make some of your spell slots become sorcery points to use.
True, but you guys haven't had a long rest for quite a while. So he's probably low on spell slots as well. Probably
Yeah.
especially because he tried to fireball an invincible stone also.
To be fair, we didn't know
I
it
was
was
just playing the character.
I know. I'm not. I enjoyed it. Anyway, what would you like
That's all I can actually do.
to do? Okay, so that's the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Gamark.
If we get out of this, Grant, I'm trading in Fireball for Dispel Magic.
Okay. So Gamark,
I would say keep Fireball and trade in one of your other attack spells.
your vision's clear. You look down at Faron's bleeding body. What would you like to do?
Do I realize, like what got me back?
Roll an intelligence check. Straight intelligent. Who knows? Maybe the thing got bored with you. All you remember was a voice in the back of your head telling you to do stuff. Kind of used to that already.
Still
Which one?
Still an important clue. That's still an important clue.
What was it, George?
What would you like to do?
Gonna put away the battle axe.
No!
Perfectly. We're gonna walk straight up to Fruck
Okay.
and punch him.
Just with your fists?
Yeah.
Okay. Then... Make... just choose... What... One second. Just roll a weapon that has no magical bonuses. So like just roll your hand axe for now. Like one of your hand axes.
And do
Reckless?
reckless attack. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
go
could
ahead.
you could always do it as a D20 with just as like his strength mod. And...
So wait, just
But-
the hand axe, normal one.
Yeah, just roll a hand axe. Well, technically it'll be his strength plus his proficiency. So he might as well just roll an attack that he has non-magical effects on it. And then
Fair
we'll
enough.
roll the damage separately. Oh no, the damage, you don't roll that. Yeah, 21 hits him. What's your strength modifier?
5.
Okay, so it's 1 + 5. So you do 6 points of bludgeoning and you just walk up to him and just hit him. So Fruck, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
And can you roll a... Well, first of all, roll a Constitution saving throw. You have to beat 10 or higher.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. No, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage because he's raging.
Oh yeah, true.
It was 6, so 2 more.
Yes, so 2 more, sorry. So first, a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're fine. You're still in ogre form. And then a Wisdom saving throw, straight roll. Or neutral.
Come on. Yay.
Fruck,
Finally.
you kind of... You look around. You just saw Gumuk punch you. And then you kind of look around. You turn back at Honoria. What have you done?
Okay, so does Throck obviously would probably realize he was being controlled, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he'll suspect. He probably
Well, we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that because it's not your turn. Gumuk, you still have a bonus action.
Right. Yes. I have to wait till my turn.
Yeah.
I forgot it's not my turn.
Yeah, no worries. We have to roll like a melee save.
While I punch him, I scream, "Wake up, you idiot!"
Okay. Alright. And then is that your
We're
turn?
hurting our friends.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Ending your turn, Pharaon, can you make a death saving throw, please?
I lost it. I know it is.
That is 1 success.
Beautiful.
He'll be fine.
Oops. And in your turn, let's have a look. Shekel, at the side of you, you see at the side of your eye, you don't see a gnome but you see coming out this small, beautiful looking lady creature with wings and these horrible fangs, and she looks very demon-like, and she walks up to you, or she kind of flies up to you, and she goes, "Give me a kiss." And I'm going to say, because you're charmed by her, you are willing, and she's going to do Draining Kiss on you.
Oh, okay then.
Do it, Shekel. You'll become a vampire.
Yay.
No, she hasn't stuff to make her character. She.
Yeah, can you make a Constitution saving throw, please, Shekel? (16). Oh, you do succeed. So you'd still take half the damage. Thank you for not actually setting the damage up. Roll 20. I guess I'll roll it for myself.
Ha!
So 5d10 plus 5. So you take 13 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And also, your hit point maximum is also reduced by 13.
Alright, I got 2 hit points left.
So if you keep track of your previous hit point maximum. So
What you could do is what I do is I have something. I have a similar thing with my other character. As you your normal hit maximum, and next to that in parentheses put the. So you can when you know what your base one is, and you don't have to keep track of it elsewhere. It's already on their sheet in front of you next to what your reduced maximum is.
I've also set it up on your sheet, so
that works. Yeah.
I just use one of the resource boxes, so your max HP, and then I've changed your current max HP to 12. Cool. But you did take damage, so you do get to roll a wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Yeah, probably doesn't do it.
1 second, sorry. Okay. Guess kind of running out of options.
Well, I have an idea of what we can try.
Mogul, you kind of notice kind of a presence behind you. As you turn around, you see a set of claws come striking at you. That is a 14, which I'm pretty sure misses.
Had a miss.
And as it kind of like trying to like slash at you, you bring up your shield, and its claws strike on your shield, and it kind of just screeches out in this horrible shrill, like kind of scream.
I knew it. It is a fucking succubus. I knew it. God, I hate them.
Okay, Mogul, it's now your turn.
Obviously not character knowledge, it's player knowledge, but still.
I'm gonna Misty Step
Oh shit!
over to Honoria.
Yes. Isn't it nice having the healer back, guys?
Yeah. I'm gonna
About time. Damn.
lay on hands.
To not take the attack.
How many points would you like to give her? So you have a pool equal 5 times
I have
5 times your
25.
level. So yeah, 25.
I'm gonna use 15.
That's right, he's Pally, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a paladin. So
Yeah,
Honoria, you heal up to 15 HP. As you wake up, you see Mogul towering over you. His hands glowing in divine energy. And as you wake up, Honoria, you kind of have a sigh of relief. It's good to have your old buddy back.
Well, I guess that saves me from having to use a potion. I was gonna go.
You're awake. You're awake, but still still prone. Sorry. But you're no longer bleeding out. Congratulations. Okay. Still have movement, technically, Mogul.
And then it's not letting me use the ruler. There it is. And then I will instantly run back to where I was.
Okay. There you go. Cool. And in your turn?
Yeah.
Top of the round. Shekel. Let's see. What does she want you to do? Where's your character sheet? Here it is. Okay. Okay. So, let me check the range on that. Oh, fucking roll 20. Fuck off. Okay. I would like you to cast Sleep at 3rd level against Mogul. As you hear a voice in the back of your head, Shekel, saying, "I don't like that one. Deal with him for me."
Sleep. Shit.
At 3rd level.
At who?
Alright, did it go through? 'Cause
Uh,
I don't see it on my d20.
oh, there we go. Okay, I need to work out this.
Yeah, roll 20 is just being.
Yeah, it's just been slow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's unfortunately not enough to sleep him. But what is the range? What's the radius of sleep?
Paladin, not a sleepy boy today. The one time he doesn't want to sleep. Or drink.
Okay, no effect. That's fine. So mark off your level 3 spell. Yep, that's it. She tells you just to wait there patiently. Actually, no. She tells you to stand in front of her because she wants you to protect her. Cool. So ending your turn, Honoria. Again, you see Mogul hovering over you with his healing glowy hands. You take a breath once more. He runs off, and you kind of look over to where he ran to, and he ran up to this beautiful looking woman with wings and fangs. What would you like to do? You are still prone.
What does it take to get off the floor?
Half your
action.
no, just half your movement speed.
Also, isn't my double attack meant to roll my actual attack twice?
What do you mean?
Because I rolled a 6 and a 12, but I only did 12 damage to Gamok. Surely that should have been 18. Not saying I want to kill him, I'm just confused on why only one of my attacks hit.
Well, did you roll twice? No, you rolled twice. So you rolled a 27 and a 29. Yeah, and then when you rolled damage, you rolled a 9 and a 12.
Yeah, but you only said I did 12 damage.
Yeah, he was raging. So he takes half damage from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just confused on why only one of my attacks hit.
So
I'm a thick boy.
yeah, so I added together your 2 damages with the bonuses from the +2 arrows, and then I halved it because he's raging.
Yeah, that's something with all barbarians. They get when they rage.
Okay, fair enough. I just didn't know the rule. That's all. I was just asking.
Yeah.
Do I have the angle to fire past Mogul?
You do, yeah.
Right. In that case, I'll use half my movement to get up.
Yep.
Blue's gonna like run as far as he can across the map, which would be probably around about there, right? Oh, I don't have the right thing on. It would be about here, wouldn't it?
I could probably.
Oh, it'll be there then.
Yep.
So Blue can go there. He can still stealth, right? Because that's still a bonus action, isn't it?
Yes, but he's in the middle of a room.
He can still try. Does he get to try with like disadvantage or something? I need to give him the feat. What's the feat that allows you to hide in plain sight?
There isn't really one that does that. Yeah, because you're literally in plain sight, and he's a big old bear. I say he cannot stealth currently where he is. If you wanted to, he could not use his full movement, go behind this pillar, and stealth.
Yeah, that could.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just roll some stuff for him then.
Yeah.
Come on, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it, roll 20. I know if I click it again, it's going to roll it twice.
Yeah, just be patient with it. Whilst you're waiting for it, why don't you roll your attacks?
Right, so for one of my attacks, I'm going to use... Oh, nice. Well,
Again, he's stealth from narrative. It's funny because you guys don't have a rogue in your team, and Blue's practically the rogue now.
Blue is the fucking rogue. The worst part is he's going to have heavy armor or something. So he's going to be a stealthed armored bear. That's going to be amazing.
Are you using +2?
I guess looking over at the fact that Mogul's gone to sleep.
No, Mogul's not asleep. Mogul's not asleep.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, he did.
So I'm gonna activate the braces, obviously. And for the first one, I'm gonna fire directly at this fucking thing's chest, just because I feel like adding insult to injury.
What arrow are you using?
I got no +2s left, so I use a +1.
Oh, thank God. Carry on.
Alright. Oh, damn it! I used my bonus action. Well, anyway, one of them's advantage, the other one will be normal. So...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, both are +1.
And I know you normally do, but if I kill it, let me know because I want to do something.
Sure.
Right, there's the normal one. Well, there's the normal one in about 30 seconds. The first one was the advantage, so the second one's the normal one.
Yeah.
It would show it anyway, but when they come through.
Oh my God.
Wow.
God damn it! That was so close to being a fucking natural 20.
Let me see if a 31 hits it. It misses. Okay, yeah, they both hit. Yeah, roll for damage.
Right, there's the 30 and there's the 27.
Okay.
When they come through.
Yeah, fucking hell.
When they come through. What's the max damage I can roll for a single attack again? It's
a
like
lot.
14.
So 11 plus
11.
10 plus 2. So you pull back an arrow. Well, you pull back 2 arrows simultaneously. Aim it at this vampire woman with wings. Fire it over. 2 straight in the middle of her chest, dealing 23 points of damage. Okay. She kind of just looks in your direction and sneers at you, like, giving you a really evil look in the face. Actually, she takes her claws and just digs out the arrows from her chest. Kind of not. You did do quite a bit of damage, but looks like she's not that caring about it. But she's definitely glaring at you.
Good. Bitch needs to die.
You still have movement.
Christ. If I move behind a pillar, do I get any sort of defense?
It would be half cover.
I'm gonna move behind the one right next to me then.
Okay. As you do, you see one was hiding there the entire time, and her reaction triggers, and she's going to go claw. She's going to claw you at advantage. When it rolls.
Any second now.
17.
Nope, that misses.
Oh shit! So she
Wow.
kind of like tries to like scratch at you, but misses. You manage to dodge out the way as you're face to face with this creature.
Where is my braces? I don't see them in the list anymore.
They're on your wrist.
No, I meant like they used to be in like my area where all my arrows are, but they're not there anymore.
They should be. I didn't change it.
I don't see them. I know I've used them though, so that's I'll keep that marked down. But I don't see them in the list anymore.
It's precision arrow. It's right there. It's
Oh,
your
right,
it's your
okay.
fourth one, yeah. Because the ability is called precision arrow. So, cool. Ending your turn, Fruck. Your senses has come to you. You've hurt many of allies. What would you like to do?
Could let's see. I want to give one of my healing potions to Sonara and ask him to give that to Theron.
Okay, I could say that's fine as a bonus action.
Okay.
As you're giving and you're not like administering it.
Mhm. Okay, so let's take one healing potion on my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
As they're all kind of in the way for me to get to Theron myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not quite the size where I could just literally step over them yet.
Wait,
I mean, I'm big, but it'd still be a shuffle.
I mean, we wouldn't obstruct your path.
Yeah, you could just walk over them.
Yeah. Whatever, I already gave it to him and everything, so.
Okay.
I mean, you could just
As
take it
long
back.
as I was fine with doing that. I mean, I'm asking him to do it, so like.
Okay. What'd you like? Yep.
I mean, Sonara, are you fine with doing that?
Yeah, I'm fine with doing it.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to, yeah, move over here to the succubus.
Yep.
Or, well, my character doesn't know that, but whatever. And I'm gonna hit her with my staff.
Roll for an attack roll.
Wow.
You kind of walk up to this devilish kind of vampire-looking creature that's attacking Honoria. You try and whack where she is, but she turns around last second and kind of flies out of the way, and you just strike the ground, and dust and rubble kind of flies from the ground.
Okay.
That's your turn, I'm assuming.
I mean, that's my action, bonus action, and movement, and...
Sonara, what would you like to do?
First off, I'm gonna go over here, give the potion to Theron.
Okay, so it's an action to feed him the potion.
Yep, just cram it down his throat.
That's roll 2d4 plus 2.
Theron or me?
You. So Theron, as you breathe once more, as you heal up for 7 points. You're no longer unconscious, but you're on the ground.
7 points.
You have been given Daboot.
Wunderbar.
And Sonara's gonna say to everyone loud enough, except for Shekel, to hear, remember there's still one more. By the
Okay.
way, Grant, that should be gone.
Why? Are you stopping your concentration?
Yeah.
Okay. You've only just told me, so
Oh.
it's a concentration as long as you keep concentrating on it.
Oh, alright.
You can take it off though if you don't want it anymore.
Yeah, I'll take it off.
Okay, no worries.
Concentration spells let you just stop concentrating as a free action.
It's a free action to stop
Okay.
concentrating on a spell. But yeah,
Itsunara's gonna do something stupid now.
okay. Tell me more, young one.
He's gonna go over here away from them and use himself as bait for the last one.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Cool. Gamuk, still raging. Not wielding anything, just using your fists. You see Sonara administer a potion to Faerun, and Faerun is back up again. And you see Shekel with a creature over here. One over here with Honorian and Fruck, and then one with Mogul. What would you like to do?
Getting my weapon, like the hand axes, would be an action, right?
It'll be an action, yeah.
Then I walk up here. Should
Yep.
be fine.
Yep.
Gonna use my action to get my hand axes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use extra attack.
You can only use extra attack if you've attacked.
What?
Yes.
This is ridiculous.
If you're attacking, you can use your bonus action to do an extra attack.
Oh no, with extra attack is when you use the attack action, you can attack twice instead of once, but you still need to
Then
attack.
I'm gonna use the hand axe off.
Again, to use your offhand, you need to use your main action to hit with.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, I'm sorry you can't do a million things at once. You know, I already gave you a really powerful axe, Max, but you don't want to use it.
Because it's evil.
It's evil. Listen to me,
Evil is
it's
the point of
evil. Who cares? It's powerful.
Evil is just a point of view.
Thank you. Exactly. Evil is an opinion.
Meanwhile, Farron is lying on the ground. Oh yeah.
To be fair, the axe didn't do that.
It is true.
Anyway,
But still.
what would you
He
like?
can
So, are you just going to take your turn, get your axes out?
just gonna look. Can I intimidate her? Can
What
I
are-
at least do that?
What are you trying? What are you saying or doing to intimidate the bitch?
Suck my dick.
Oh my god!
Looking at her menacingly.
I mean,
Roll an intimidation check with with disadvantage.
What?
She's been in
Wait.
your head.
Haha!
she knows what you're about.
You kind of just stare at her menacingly. And she kind of looks at you awkwardly, and you stare more, and you stare at each other, and she's intimidated. She's scared of you now. End of your turn.
Yes.
Okay, and you just glare. You do that thing where like you look up and you like look. Your eyes are looking through the top of your head, and she's just like, "The fuck." Faerun, you're alive and kicking, on the floor.
Yay.
I may have been confusing the extra attack condition and third.
Yeah, you're thinking of light attacks, so offhand attacks.
Yeah.
You are technically correct with offhand. You need to make an attack action in order to get an offhand, but also extra attack. You can attack twice once you use the attack action.
I was mixing those up.
Yeah. Either way, he couldn't do either of them.
Yeah, exactly. True. That's very important.
Yeah. Sorry, Faerun.
No. Let me just check the range on this. 120 feet. Yep, right. I am just going to like roll onto my feet.
Okay.
So that one currently has got Shekel. Just yeah, okay.
You're
I'm
not-
going to Eldritch Blast it.
The top one at
It's
the top.
120 feet. It's 120 feet.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
alright.
I'm good.
Are both of your beams going at it?
Both? Oh shit! I've got
Yeah.
2 beams now on this. I forgot about
Yeah, you're level 5.
that. Yes, it needs to die.
Kill it.
I shall. Do it? Does that mean I rolled it twice?
Yeah, you roll it twice. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
two separate attacks.
As you
I completely forgot that it goes up to 2.
you put your 2 palms out, both your palms out, and this raven-like black obsidian energy just spews forth from your palms. So that was one. Do you want to roll the other one as well?
The other one should be rolling in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Give it
both,
like
both,
1 or 2, maybe 3 minutes.
both of those definitely hit. Do you want to roll for damage on both of those? As they just strike directly into the creature.
Wait for it. It's coming.
It's fine.
I'm charging up.
Okay. 22 points of damage. Nice. The creature definitely shrieks out in pain and is not happy with you at all.
I don't give two shits what it thinks.
You still got half your movement and a bonus action.
Bonus action. I can't do jack shit, so I'm just gonna swear at it. I'm gonna give it the finger.
Cool. It's their turn.
Excellent.
Oh, they're all three already out there. Okay, I didn't see that one over there by mobile.
This one that is surrounded by Gamak, Nori, and Fruck kind of looks around, especially intimidated by Gamak. They're having a bit of a staring contest. And it disappears.
What?
You what, mate?
God damn it.
The one at the top that just got attacked by Pharaon glances at you, Pharaon, disappears.
You what, bitch?
The one next to Mogul is just going to try and attack Mogul. Could he angry?
She
angry?
wants a piece of it.
She wants a piece of Mogul. I mean, who doesn't, right? A 19.
Oh, yeah, baby.
19 will hit.
Nice. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for allowing that.
You're welcome.
God. It's slow, but I'm not... I have so many pages open, I'm not refreshing. So you take... Oh, max. 9 points of slashing damage, Mogul.
9?
Ooh. 9.
Yes, 9 points of slashing.
9.
I like the last one was like... Oh, man. 9. Alright. Ending their turn. Mogul, it's your turn.
Whoa, man. 9.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
Because she just did 9 points of damage to me.
9?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do a double gun lance attack, both with divine smite.
Oh shit.
Let me do
'cause
9.
Fuck.
Okay. So, right, okay. So roll to hit first.
Yep. So there's that one.
Yeah, and then roll...
Um,
oh, okay, yeah, whatever. Hang on.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're coming. They're on their way.
Oh, okay, sure. How are you today?
Through
You
the-
feeling good?
Through the ethernets. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I'm
weather
pretty hungover,
nice?
you know, but no, I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Who
okay.
knows?
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. So
Oh,
just
well,
for
there's
okay,
the
so
gun lance.
okay, so there's the damage. I like how you automatically assume that hit, but that's fine.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, of course it hit.
Yeah, I mean it's a 20. It's a 20. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. What about? Did you roll the other attack?
It's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
cool.
sorry, I did the divine smite first. Like,
That's
that
fine.
first
It's fine.
one.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So the 8, you notice that your Godlance alone does not do as much damage as you hoped.
Oh, it's a delayed effect. She'll
Oh.
feel it in a second.
Since when did Mogul unlock Paladin Dunamancy?
I'm gonna click it again because
Yeah, just click it again.
Having a gun lance for a god, like looking at it for like 2 minutes and then screams.
Speaking of Dunamancy,
When did this
how do
turn
you feel
into?
about Dunamancy?
Dunamancy is fine. Dunamancy is official.
So we can all learn Dunamancy spells. Excellent. Thank you.
I say only the wizard, sorcerer, and warlock can, but yes.
Hell
Excellent.
yeah. I have a sword of fire. I'm gonna do that.
Do you want to refresh there, buddy?
No one come anywhere near me. There'll just be like a swirling pool of black holes all around me with me in the middle cackling.
Well, not yeah. Well, somehow you find yourself unconscious in that middle of black.
Yeah, I don't care. There'll be black holes everywhere.
I feel like Mogul and this creature's in like some sort of western. They're just staring at each other from like. Bow, bow, bow. I wonder if I can.
Did it still not go through?
No, it hasn't gone through yet.
Alright, fuck.
Look, I know you're from halfway across the world, but come on.
Come on. It's
Well,
just
didgeridoo,
numbers.
he's
You know-
got to make its way over here.
You should have already rolled this. You're in
Oh,
the future.
fucking
Are you in the future?
oh.
Oh. This is spicy.
Alright, let's just
Didgeridoo,
assume
that's
it's-
not very nice.
Do you want me to? Oh! Here we go. Right, so that's one attack done. As you stick
That's
your
one.
first strike into it, you notice your initial weapon damage doesn't do as much as you want, but then it explodes in divine energy, dealing 12 points of radiant. Oh wait,
Is it dead?
wait 1 second.
Oh, and then it gets an extra D8, right? Because is she undead?
1 second. I'm reading it.
No.
No,
It-
Succubi are not undead.
It does take the extra damage, so it takes 20 extra damage. And then, would you like to attempt to roll for your second attack?
I'll try it.
I mean, if it doesn't work, if you want, I'll try it on your sheet.
No, I've clicked it. It's coming.
Cool. Maybe just text Chris, get him to bring me a cup of tea while we're here.
I mean,
While we wait. Oh.
Oh, that definitely hits. Attempt to roll for damage, and you said you was Divine Smite on both of them.
Absolutely.
Fucking
Both
do
the
it.
damage and the divine smite are coming.
absolutely.
Cool. So I'm gonna order a pizza. Does
Look,
anyone
bitch.
want?
Yep.
I'm gonna order one large pepperoni. Oh, here we go. So 9 points of piercing damage.
9?
That's the revenge.
That's half to 5. And then 19. Oh my god. So you stab this creature, kind of not taking a lot of damage originally. She kind of smirks at you, but then this divine energy explodes out of your gun lance. You blast out a good piece of her side of stomach, and she's no longer taking you seriously. Sorry, she's now taking you more seriously. And then you stab her directly in the middle of her chest as she's like squeals at you, and again one more blast of your divine energy and she explodes into pieces, dead.
Yeah. That's what you get for
Fucking
that
hell.
9.
Okay, 1 second. I just want to
Yeah.
I just want to calculate one bit. I just wanted 1 second. So 4 plus 20, 420, nice. Plus 5 plus 15 plus 4. Yeah, you did a total of 48 damage that round. Nice.
Nice.
It is dead.
Cool.
Well, look at our healer.
That is what a paladin do.
It's the
I'm
hero
just gonna
we
sprint over here.
it's the hero we don't deserve but always need. Yeah, sure.
Or want.
Or want, yeah. When it can be
As Mogul in the campaign, you need to get like 3 more enemies to even compare his strength.
I need to I just need to throw fucking 5 chromatic dragons at him just to make it fair.
Yeah.
Bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Alright, end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Shekel, you hear in the back of your head, you hear sweet nothings in your ear. You're going to you're going to cast sleep at level 2 for me, and you're going to put it right in the middle of these 3 for me, please. Okay, so let me see
No.
the total points. So starting with Sonara, 8 plus 19, so minus 3. Sonara, you fall asleep.
Oh,
Fine,
joy.
7. Faerun, you fall asleep. And Blue falls asleep. So... So you see as Blue, Faerun, and Sonara, they all just go to sleep. They they lie on the floor. Okay. And then with your expeditious retreat, you're gonna run 25 feet this way, and then 25 feet. Ah, my mouse that way. As you hear in the back of your voice, Shekel, nap time. Honora, you see Shekel. You saw Shekel cast some form of spell, and Sonara, Feyre, and Blue have all just fell asleep.
Excellent.
I'd just like to point out that it's 9:45.
Yep. I mean, we can go for 15 more minutes if you want and stop there.
I mean, I should have finished 15 minutes ago.
True, but it's up to you guys. You can go for the last 15 minutes, or we can leave now.
I'm good for another 15.
I'm
It's
good
up
for
to
another
you guys,
15 minutes.
because I have most time on my hands right here.
Me gusta.
In America.
Yeah, I can keep going for another 15 as well.
What if you just do your combat round, and then
Yeah, I mean, you could
is it your turn?
do this round and then you could leave if you want.
Yeah, but then I miss the rest of the combat. That's the problem. It's the only reason I've been sticking around, because I don't want to miss anything.
You just gotta let me know. You know.
If you think you should go, you should probably go.
I mean, with 15 minutes kill, is it bad? I mean, we can stop if you need us to stop, we will stop. I understand we have gone over, but if we can maybe can go 15, then that'd be cool. But if not, it happens.
I'm just trying to figure out what to do, because I can't really do anything.
Well, I mean,
Stop blasting.
Then I just started blasting.
I guess I'll move there, like in between these two pillars. I know that technically isn't a square, so I'll move it.
Yeah, no worries.
Then I'll use my bonus action to cast my bloody magic thing on myself, at least.
What you casting on yourself?
My healing spirit.
Oh, okay, so you're just putting it on top of yourself. Yep. Roll for d6 worth of healing. Or just roll the spell. The spell does it automatically.
Do I have the spell thing for it?
You should do. I haven't changed the spells. I've only added spells.
Right, yep. Well, there's my last level 2 spell.
You could have forehead. What a fucking prepare.
Oh boy, 5.
Nice. Well, that's 1 from max. It's not bad. And then yeah, I'll have to put like just something random for now on the. I still don't have the thingy. Here, have a cat. It's cute. It's Jeff. Ah, fuck! What's happening? Alright, there we go.
Cat's gone mad.
Using any sort of like skill as an action, right?
It depends on the skill.
I want to use perception to see if I can see anything.
Yeah, so you have a passive perception to see if things are stealth, but if your passive perception doesn't see stealth things, you can use an action to use an active perception check to try and roll higher than your passive and try and find them.
Well, I'll do that. I'll see if I can get higher, because I don't think mine is doing anything. So obviously
What is
I can't
yours?
see them.
What's your passive perception?
15.
Okay.
By the way, Blue's is higher than that.
Yep.
Blue's passive perception is a 17.
Yep. And he's asleep.
you could try to wake him up.
Oh boy. Oh,
You have a look around, desperately trying to find these weird bat women creatures. You can't see anything, unfortunately.
I'll just hold an action, and the next time one of those fuckers pulls one up, I'm gonna shoot him right in the fucking face.
All right.
It's my turn.
Cool. So you're holding your action, Fruck.
Alright. Well, on my turn, I'm going to suggest to Honoria we should get Baloo awake and have him sniff around for them. Because we can't see them, but he could probably smell them. So I'm going to go over to, and after suggesting that to her, I'm going to go over to Baloo and shake him awake.
Okay. So I'd say that you can use your action to shake Blue awake gently. And Blue does groggily wakes up. Still on the floor for now, but he's awake. Did you want to use any bonus action stuff? I don't know why I said that so weirdly. That was totally an accident.
I don't think I have anything that I have points to use for bonus action, considering I only have 1 point left.
True. And your turn or movement? You still got like a little bit of movement left, like
I have a little bit of movement.
like 10 feet, 10, 15.
I'm going to start moving over. I have like 10. How much movement do you say I have?
About 10 feet.
10 feet? Okay, I'll move over here towards Theron.
Okay.
Get ready to make him awake too.
No worries. It's really hard to see the squares on this map, isn't it? Okay, I'll put you there.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's not too hard for me, but I could see it being difficult in some areas, yeah.
Okay. Sonara, you're asleep. Come up.
Why? I don't get any roll to try and wake up?
Yes.
No, you're just asleep.
Oh. No.
I believe. Let me reread the spell. Let's have a look. So sleep. You enter into a magical slumber. Yeah. So you fall unconscious until the spell ends, which is 1 minute, so it's 10 rounds. Until you take damage or someone uses an action to shake you awake.
Okay.
You just have a little snooze.
Sadly, that image will kill me.
Gamuk, what would you like to do? You see Fruck kind of shaking people awake.
I mean, I'm gonna try as well, yes.
Okay. Who do you go up to?
Blue.
Blue's already awake.
Oh. Yeah.
So Pharaon and Sonara are the ones still asleep.
Probably can't get to anyone.
Do you have 40 feet of movement?
No, 30.
Oh, okay.
Probably just gonna go. Give me a second. Here, I guess. That's alright.
Well, sorry.
Move up to here.
Yeah. So you woke up there.
Wait, do I have something maybe? I would have asked if I could maybe throw one of my smith's tools at him.
So you want to throw something at him?
Yeah, but not the hand axes.
You just want to throw like a random piece of equipment you have on your sheet.
Yeah, like maybe something from the smith tools, but like maybe.
Sure, I can see like a piston or something. Like something. Okay, yeah, sure. Roll a strength check. I'm assuming it's Sonara.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What's your AC, Sonara?
Oh dear.
Sorry, it's with advantage.
My AC is 13. That hits.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You don't need advantage. Yep. So, Sonara, you take 1 point of damage, and your head hurts as you wake up and you see a bolt next to you on the floor.
The fuck?
Okay, Gamuk. Anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, so your rage does end because you haven't attacked any hostile creatures this turn.
Yeah.
So I'll be hostile soon.
Okay.
Finally awake, are you?
Oh my god. So you're finally
Hey,
awake
you.
then.
Finally awake.
Right, Pharaon, you're asleep. Let's see. Okay. Out of the shadows, Fruck and Honora, you see 2 sets of claws come flying at you. So 1 second. So the first one will be against Fruck, and the second one against Honoria. Lol, I rolled 21 for both of them. So I believe they hit. So
Sorry, what did you say they roll?
21.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Yeah. So Honoria, you
Oh,
take.
I just haven't seen it.
Huh?
I just haven't seen it on roll. Oh wait, that's right. That doesn't do that on roll 20. Yeah, 21 hits.
The DM whispers his rolls.
Yeah,
4
forget about
points
that.
of slashing damage towards Honoria and 7 points against Fruck.
Okay.
And then I believe you both need to make Constitution saving throws. Fruck with advantage.
Mhm.
And I believe Healing Spirit is a concentration spell.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful. Yes. So Constitution saving throws from both of you. Fruck, you're fine. Your ogre form stays active. And then one from Honoria when she's ready.
Alright, my roll 20 finally loaded in. What am I rolling?
Constitution saving throw. Sorry, Constitution. Words. And you just have to beat a 10 or higher.
Oh, you know me, I'm gonna roll a fucking 1.
Well, you did, but you had a 2 in front of it.
Oh, good.
You're fine? Cool. Ending their turn. Nogel, it's your turn.
It's Mogul time.
It's Mogul time, bitches.
So Mogul's been running all over the place.
Sure.
He's still running. So I'm just gonna go right there.
Okay.
Box her in.
A Mayawu. Sure.
And then Hunter's Marker is a bonus action, right?
Indeed.
Oh, well, I'm gonna put that Hunter's Mark on her.
Sweet, okay. So your Hunter's Mark is a bonus.
Yeah. And then gun lance.
Go ahead, it's with advantage because you are flanking with a teammate.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you get 2 attacks as being a paladin.
Yeah. Okay, I forgot to do advantage.
I'll just
So-
roll again,
Roll that again.
and then
And
on
obviously, I'm going to use double attack, so I'll just do.
yeah, and then toggle advantage on your next one.
Yeah, I got it. Wait, it didn't roll the second normal one.
It's fine. I'll take that.
It did. Don't worry.
Oh, it was what? That sure. So a 21 and a 24, they both hit.
Hell yeah.
Are you doing divine smites on these or no?
I'm gonna use the other one, Thunderous Smite.
Oh, with that kind of smite, you have to cast it as a
Okay,
bonus action first.
Divine then.
Okay.
Don't worry.
On both.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Ugh, okay. Yeah. And then roll your 2 normal damages. So your 2 gun lances. And then roll 2 hunter's marks.
Jesus.
What do you mean, Jesus? You're the one doing it.
I mean, that is what a paladin
Oh my
do.
god. So 13
Well, we
plus
wanted the fight to
13.
be overdone.
13 plus 13 plus 8 plus 6 plus 2. That's 42 points of damage as you stab. Massive divine explosion. As Honori, you're just shocked at this. As you tear out a massive hole. Again, like a chunk of her stomach just flies off. She's barely hanging on. She is.
And also just
She's
spit on
alive,
it.
but just. Sure, you give her a bit of a little bit. It does no damage, but that's fine.
Damn it. I was hoping that would be the last little bit of coronavirus in my body. Just
Oh my god. Well, to be fair.
knocks her down.
Okay, so Shekel seems like you've been left unattended to. What goodies do we want to do with you? I'll say you firebolt Fruck, please.
Jesus Christ.
Roll for damage, please.
I don't. How do I know what damage to roll? Hang on.
So within the chat.
1d.
Die.
No. Within the chat, do you see where it says firebolt? If you click on the net, yeah, there you go. So 19 points of fire damage to you, Fruck. As you turn around and see Shekel just fire a little firebolt. He managed to somehow give it really good velocity and just hit directly into you. So 19 points of damage and a Constitution saving throw with advantage, please. And then we're gonna have to leave this for next time. Cliffhanger. Not really. So 19 divided by. Yeah, you're
The
fine.
ending music for JoJo plays.
Ogre form is still active. And whilst you guys are still in combat, this long combat with these vampire creatures, we'll have to pick up from next time because it's been 3 hours.
Totally called what they were too. As soon as I just lost control of my character, yep, I know exactly what these fucks are.